Hello everybody, welcome back to Simple Gaming Review. I got a video for you today about my personal experience buying these Xbox systems. And apparently it is a big deal and it is a sin if you buy a Microsoft Xbox. So recently I got my Xbox Series S, right? Had this thing for 2 weeks. I've actually had a lot of fun with it. I have an Xbox One, I have another Xbox One, so I have 3 Xboxes in my collection. As people know, over the years, I've made lots of PlayStation videos. I've had my PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 4 Slim, PS5, and so on. I even have a PlayStation 3 up there, if you can see it. I have a PS3, and I got PS5 plates up there. But yeah, I have a lot of PlayStation stuff in my collection. I've even made joke videos where I show off my PS TV, my PSP, and my other PlayStation devices, basically calling myself a fanboy. I'm obviously joking. I am actually not a PlayStation fanboy. If anything, I am more of a Nintendo fanboy because I own maybe 13 or 15 Nintendo consoles in my collection. Literally a Nintendo hat right there. I got Switch 2, Switch OLED, the original Switch, I have a Game Boy, N64, GameCube. I'm basically more of a Nintendo fanboy, if anything, you know what I mean? So I'm not really into the whole console wars that people like to, for some reason, still bring up, or for some reason like to be assholes about on social media and online or in real life. But this is all going towards my recent experience and the console wars and all this bullshit with Xbox. So I got my Xbox Series S, as you can see right here. And I'm a massive collector of video games in general. I've never really been completely permanently on one side. I started my life with a PS2, went to the 360, then went to the PlayStation 3, then went to PS4, then I went to the Xbox One, because of backwards compatibility. So throughout my life, I've always had PlayStation and Xbox, and obviously I've always had the DS and Nintendo consoles as well. So I've never really been a whole console war fanboy type of dude who's, gotten into fights on social media. I've never really been somebody who's like, I joke about it. Sometimes on my YouTube videos, I could make a video going, well, this fucking sucks, and Xbox sucks and PlayStation sucks. And I do that basically for views. I don't really feel that way. I have obviously made some videos that are completely scripted. My Xbox One destruction video was completely a joke video, and I was copying I think his name's Plain Rock, but I was copying Plain Rock in that video. Do I actually feel that way where I would actually destroy a complete walking console because I'm a PlayStation fanboy? Of course not. That's psychopathic. That's insane to me. So, sometimes in my videos, yes, I will overhype something, or I'll be overly negative about something, and just be overly dramatic about something, because it gets views. That's all it's about, is views. I don't really care. It's YouTube, right? And I'm perfectly okay being honest with my viewer base, because it's like, yeah, it's YouTube. Don't expect everything I say to be completely, this way or that way. In my actual personal real life, I have a collection of games, I have consoles. If you've seen my collection or you see my videos, I'm a huge Halo fan. I have a whole bunch of Xbox controllers as well as PlayStation controllers. I have 3 Xbox consoles, multiple Nintendo consoles, and obviously multiple PlayStation consoles. But I really don't feel hate or any negative feelings towards really either direction. Xbox, it's Halo and Gears of War. I play it for those reasons and backwards compatibility. Nintendo, it's Mario Kart and Mario. And PlayStation is for the exclusives. It's as simple as that, right? So, when I got my Xbox Series S, obviously I said that I wasn't going to get an Xbox ever again. And I said that I would never give them a chance. I'd never buy an Xbox Series ever again. I found this one for cheap, cheaper than the Series X, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it, because I said specifically I would buy it. That way I can get views. That's just kind of what YouTubers do. But anyway, back to the main topic. PlayStation fanboys are kind of insane. And the reason why I say that, and the reason why I'm making this video, is because of PlayStation fanboys. Recently, when I got my Xbox Series S, someone told me that I made the complete wrong decision, even though I own a PS5 already. But someone said that I basically got the Xbox Series shit. It is a terrible console, and, I suck because I got an Xbox Series S console. And it's kind of insane to say someone sucks over buying a specific game console just because there's a fucking X on the fucking thing. But yeah, that's what happened recently. This is not on social media, by the way. Real life experience. I got in an argument with someone who's actually part of my family. They're a huge PlayStation fanboy. And they said I got the Xbox Series shit. They said that it sucks. It's, a piece of shit console. And I was like, well, it has backwards compatibility. I'm a huge Halo fan and Gears of War fan. And that's actually a pretty solid experience. I got solid control. And I originally thought they were joking, right? Because it's like family, whatever. But they were like, yeah, I don't even want to talk to you again. You got a Xbox Series. You should have stuck with PlayStation and left it at that. And that was kind of my experience recently. Now, this is not like a family member that I'm really like close to begin with. It's more of like a step kind of thing, where it's like just it's kind of like DLC to your family, just kind of added bullshit, basically. And they've been in my life for a long time, but they've always been a serious PlayStation fan. They have PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and that's perfectly fine, right? But they literally made a huge deal because I got an Xbox Series S gaming console. They called it the Xbox Series shit, even though I have a PS5. And they said that basically I made a horrible decision. I should send it back, or light it on fire, or basically run it over with my driveway with a car. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? And it's like, what is wrong with you people? So that was my experience recently buying my Xbox. It's basically a step family member, said this stuff to me. And I was like, well, okay then. I didn't go on like social media, and there was somebody else who actually bought an Xbox Series X recently, which is why I wanted to make this video. So somebody else had the same exact experience basically on social media. Well, they bought an Xbox Series X. They were really happy because they were working constantly. And it was like a gift. It was like a big thing for them to get. First console since I believe it was like the Dreamcast, right? And they had a whole bunch. They had a whole bunch of positivity. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of PlayStation fanboys in the comment section going, "You suck. You should have got a PS5. Xbox is terrible. How could you even choose this? Why would you choose this console?" And it made me make this video because of my experience and seeing other people's experience online. It's like, dude, PlayStation fanboys, technically it's all fanboys, right? Everyone can be that extreme. But PlayStation fanboys are very loud, very obnoxious, and even though I own PlayStation consoles in my collection, apparently, even if you own PlayStation consoles, but you buy an Xbox, it's a big deal to these people. So I just want to make that video about this, because like people's like online experience, as well as my experience personally. Not to mention, I do have a funny story. Back in high school, I had an Xbox 360, obviously. And we had like something where we had friends and we would tell each other what consoles we had. And I had a very similar experience because I had a 360 with Halo Reach before I got my red ring and got really pissed off. But, I actually had an experience with a friend where they had a PlayStation 3, I had Xbox 360. Eventually I would get a PS3, but I had a friend in high school who said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you buy an Xbox? Buy a PS3. And it's just like, what is wrong with you people? The console wars are so stupid. And it's like, I don't understand why people are so loyal or so extreme towards a brand and towards something that's literally made for entertainment purposes. It's made to be a game console. You know, people make it seem like it's like it's like the end of the world scenario. It's like freaking, you know, if you buy an Xbox, it's gonna be the second, you know, coming of Christ because you committed the ultimate sin. So now Jesus is gonna come to torture your ass. It's like, what is wrong with these people? But anyway, I'm in the video. I just want to talk about my experience recently. I want to talk about other people's experience I've seen on social media. But Xbox hate is honestly kind of ridiculous. And honestly, Xbox is kind of underrated as a console, if I'm being completely honest. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment down below what you think about PlayStation fanboys. And are you somebody who buys all the consoles? Are you somebody who buys a specific system? And are you somebody who is this extreme about your consoles? I'm not, because I have an entire collection. I have a closet just full of gaming stuff. I have physical games, digital games, I have everything, right? I don't give a shit. And in some of my YouTube videos, yeah, I'll be honest with people. Sometimes you do things for views, and it's just kind of it's just a homeless thing that you do sometimes. Like, I'm not getting paid for this, you know? And I'm not really going to lie to my audience and be like, well, you know, I did this or whatever. You know, sometimes, obviously, I do sometimes make a sketch video, or I'll do a video, well, it's not like my Xbox destruction video, where I smashed an Xbox One. That was a fucking skit, and I had my sister film it. It wasn't really a video being serious, and that was a while ago, too. But I remember in my comment section, some people were like, how could you do that, bro? And I was like, it was broken, so I smashed it for a video. That was all I did. And, you know, I'm telling people right now, it's like, you know, if I have an extreme opinion change, be aware of it, because an extreme opinion change just means I'm kind of changing characters and I'm kind of playing the part. You know? But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've had any of these experiences in real life or on social media when you buy a certain game console. Maybe you've ran into an extreme Nintendo fanboy. Maybe you've gotten into these arguments with an extremely, you know, an Xbox fanboy. Who knows? Those people exist as well. But the PlayStation fanboys, the Sony ponies, you know, it's insane. Even though I own PlayStation consoles, they still will turn against you. Just saying the name Xbox makes them livid. It makes them fucking livid. And it's just like, it's insane to me. And I don't want to say this, you know, I'm just gonna say this. I am never going to make a PlayStation versus Xbox video ever on my channel. I am never going to go into a comparison between both consoles. I don't want to get into it. I'm just going to enjoy them. And I'm just going to try to ignore those people as much as possible. But even if I, you know, can't ignore those people or whatever, and they just pop up on my YouTube channel, it'll be good for my content, actually. So maybe some people can make some crazy comments I can react to. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a lovely day or night. I'm going to stop talking, but peace out. Oh yeah, PlayStation fanboys are freaking retarded.